Story 1.
Am I the asshole for ghosting my boyfriend after he asked if he could cheat on me? I'm sorry if this is all over the place, but I'm honestly still in shock and don't really know what to say, and English is not my first language. So me and my boyfriend have been dating for a bit over 1.5 years. 1 year ago, he met my parents, and around Christmas he came to meet my extended family as well. They all adore him, and we have been in a good relationship so far. We currently live about 1.5 hours apart, and we are both still in school, so we see each other once or twice a month. Our intimate life always seemed fulfilling to him. He was never really able to make me finish. We are going on vacation in 10 days, and my parents have invited him to come along. Of course, I was really excited about this because my father is normally quite strict. I honestly thought I had it all. He was nice and caring. We would game and call together every day, and when we would see each other, we did fun activities, and we both met each other's family. His family adores me, and mine adores him. I lost my grandparents at a young age, so his family really felt like mine too. I know 1.5 years is not that much, but we really had a good connection. An hour ago, he sends me a text that he needs to tell me something. He asked if he could have intimacy with a girl in town just for the fun of it, and to try it out. I love him deeply, and can't imagine my life without him because I really thought he would be the one I married. I didn't break up with him, but I don't know if I can get over this. I've just been ghosting him and I don't know what to do. He's blowing up my phone. So, AITA for ignoring him?
I think she is not an asshole. What do you guys think? Comment below.
Story 2.
AITA. My ex-fiancé tried to get my wife to cheat on me. I think my ex-fiancé Jess, 31F, might have tried to get my wife Olivia, 30F, drunk and cheat on me. My wife thinks I am overreacting and overthinking the whole situation. Can someone tell me if I would be an asshole to ask Olivia to stop being friends with Jess immediately? For context, Jess and I started dating during the sophomore year of our college. We met through mutual friends and connected instantly. She was charming and outgoing and made friends instantly everywhere she went. I am more shy and nerdy, but I enjoyed going out to parties with her. We got engaged on our graduation day as both our families were attending. I got a job in a big tech company right after college, and Jess moved in with me while looking for jobs. That is when the relationship started going downhill. Jess was an art major and had trouble finding a stable job. She did a bunch of freelance work and mostly worked from home. I was overwhelmed with work. She always wanted to go out to bars and clubs, and I wanted to rest in the evening after 10 to 12 hours of work. I was okay with her going out with friends alone, and I would sometimes tag along on the weekend. It bothered me that she was still in her party girl phase. She complained that I was becoming boring and should enjoy my early 20s before we settled down. I was also not happy with the friends she hung out with, as there was a lot of drinking and drug use. Even when I went out with her friends, she would be extremely flirty with guys in her friends group. Her excuse was always that she gets flirty when she is drunk, or she was just joking. I had enough and decided to call off the engagement after 2 years, as we were just different people at that point. The breakup was messy, and she kept trying to get back with me for almost a year. There were some incidences where Jess may not have acted in her best judgment, and I blocked her from all my social media. I did not want to deal with the drama and wanted to move on. I also got a transfer to another town around that time and never heard from Jess again. This is when I started dating my wife, Olivia. My wife was the exact opposite of Jess. She was very soft-spoken and a homebody like me. She knew I was engaged before. We dated for 3 years and happily married for 2 years now. However, one of the sticking points we always had was my Thursday nights. 3 of my closest college friends are now scattered all across the country, and we generally play a video game together on Thursday evenings since our college days. Olivia complained that she gets bored during that time. About 6 months ago, Olivia told me she got a Facebook invite for a group where they had painting and wine nights on Thursdays. It was mostly 8 to 10 women who got together at someone's house and spent the evening painting, drinking wine, and gossiping. According to Olivia, it was just a few housewives and divorcees, and they welcomed her. One of the women's name was Jess, but I did not think much of it. 2 weeks ago, Olivia told me it was Jess's birthday and they wanted to a ladies' night at a club. Olivia hates loud music, but Jess convinced her to come for dinner and some drinks. On that night, I got a call from Olivia at 10 p.m. asking me if I could come and pick her up. I could tell something was wrong and immediately left to pick her up. I went to the bar and went in to pick up Olivia. I was shocked when I realized that her friend Jess was my ex-fiancée. She also looked surprised to see me there. I was polite and said hello to everyone, but Olivia wanted to get out of there as soon as possible. After we went in the car, I told Olivia that Jess was my ex-fiancée, whom I had not seen for almost 7 years. Olivia was shocked to hear it, and she did not know about it. It was crazy, since I did not even know she lived in the same city as us. Olivia told me Jess was the one who had started the painting group. She had divorced her husband 2 years ago and moved to our city for a fresh start. The reason why she called me was because she was getting uncomfortable with the situation at the bar. Since Jess and one of the other women were single, they kept on encouraging guys hitting on them and inviting them over to their table. Jess was trying to get everyone drunk and was asking Olivia to open up and have fun. She was constantly hyping up Olivia to 2 of the guys who bought them a round of drinks. At this point, Olivia excused herself to go to the restroom and called me to pick her up. I am not happy with the situation, but I am also not mad at Olivia. I am just uncomfortable with Olivia hanging out with Jess. I told Olivia about the same. Olivia told me that she was never going to put herself in the same situation again with Jess or anyone else. Also, this friends group is the only real social life she has since we both are in a completely new city. She does not want to stop going to her painting nights with her friends. I brought up the thought that Jess could be acting in malice, but Olivia told me she did not think Jess would know I was her husband, as Olivia never showed my picture to anyone in the group. She also said that it's been 7 years since we broke up. Jess is a kind person and I should not judge her based on one night when she was drunk. She still wants to stay friends with Jess. On one hand, I do not want to separate Olivia from her friends, but my gut feeling is telling me something is off in this situation. Besides, it feels weird to have my ex be friends with my wife. Am I the asshole to want Olivia to stop being friends with Jess because of my gut feeling? Or should I just let it go as it's Olivia's call to make?
I think he is not an asshole. What do you people think? Comment below. Story 3.
Am I the asshole for feeling tempted to cheat because my partner neglects me emotionally? I've been feeling super conflicted lately, and I need some outside perspective on this sticky situation. So, here goes. My partner and I have been together for a few years now, and overall, things are pretty good, but there's this one thing that's been eating away at me lately: the emotional neglect. I'm talking about those moments when I pour my heart out about something important to me, and all I get in return is a half-hearted nod, or worse, complete indifference. It's like I'm talking to a brick wall sometimes. And it's not just about deep conversations either. Even simple gestures like asking how my day was or giving me a hug seem like too much to ask for. Lately, I've found myself feeling tempted to seek out that emotional connection elsewhere. I know it's wrong, and I never thought I'd even consider cheating, but the feeling of loneliness and neglect is just so overwhelming sometimes. Am I the asshole for even thinking about cheating, or is it justified given the circumstances? I'm torn, Reddit. Help me out here.
I think he is an asshole. What do you people think? Comment below.
Story 4.
Am I the asshole for catfishing my boyfriend to see if he would cheat? I, 28F, made an account and pretended to be someone local to see how it would go. Pretty much asked to hook up after seeing his profile. He asked for pics, made plans to meet the same night. Fast forward to that night, I get in the shower and he goes out to buy cigarettes and drives straight to the address I had given him to a random apartment complex downtown. I eventually contacted him asking why he was taking so long, and he made all kinds of excuses. Eventually, I sent a text from Catfish account saying, "Hey cheater, it's done. Did you get your cigs?" He went ballistic, saying I seduced him, although there was literally nothing of the sort. Just asking to hook up. He cried, screamed, threw an entire tantrum, said I was twisted as fuck. IDK, what the hell is wrong with me? I knew he'd cheat at the first opportunity. I felt like I didn't do anything wrong, but I'm not so sure. AITA?
I think she is an asshole. What do you people think? Comment below.
Story 5.
Am I the asshole if I tell my wife's best friend's husband that she cheated on him? My wife's best friend cheated on her husband. She slept with another guy like half a dozen times over some months. She stopped, and although I know and my wife knows, we've taken the not our business approach to it. Well, the dude that my wife's BF cheated with has begun to stalk her and blackmail her by saying that he will tell the husband if wife's BF doesn't do XYZ for him. This past week, my wife and her BF were out on a walk together when the dude pulls up in his truck and is like, "You said you were going to the gym." I guess he has been tracking her, and unless she shares her location with him, he is threatening to tell husband. I don't need some psycho guy pulling up on my wife. Wife's BF has clearly decided she is not going to come clean with husband about the cheating, and she doesn't seem like she's going to be able to ditch this guy due to the threats. YBTR. If I contact wife's BF's hubby and tell him that she cheated and now some dude is stalking her? Also of note, they have a 13-year-old son.
I think he is not an asshole. What do you people think? Comment below.
Subscribe for more interesting stories.